Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I am now wearing glasses, which means my brain is so much larger than it was before. Today, as you can probably tell already, we are doing something rather different. And because I'm wearing these new babies, we are going to be learning about ourselves. And by ourselves, I mean me. This doesn't involve you. I'm joking. There's going to be a link in the description so you can play along. We're doing a personality test. Yay! Now I know what you're thinking already, all right? What is this, 2015? No one does this anymore. I will... Maybe so, okay? That's not the point. I recently put a poll on my Instagram asking what you guys wanted to see more, either short films or more personal videos, and you guys chose, surprisingly, more personal things. So that's what I'm gonna be doing, starting off with my personality. All my life, I've been wondering deep down who I truly am, and this is the only way to know. A test online. We're gonna be taking it, okay, take our personality test and get a freakishly accurate description of who you are and why you do the things you do. See, I don't know about that. I mean, I've heard this, I took this test like a couple of years ago just to see what it was. And it's not, I mean, it gives you a whole book on basically who you are. And I want to see if I've changed, basically. Because people change all the time, right? Yeah, I'm gonna get the same result. I actually don't know. We'll see, because if you know me very well on a personal level, you probably are going to find out some new things, because I only show one side of my personality to the public. So, basically, we'll see. Let's just get started. I don't know how this is going to go. Let's see. Okay, fast and easy, takes less than 12 minutes. Okay, answer honestly, even if you don't like the answer. Oh boy. Complete it all. Try not to leave any neutral answers. Okay. So we're not going for the middle, I guess. Okay. All right, here we go. Ooh, this is gonna get serious, isn't it? Okay. You enjoy vibrant social events with lots of people. Okay. We're starting off with a juicy one already. I'm stalling. Okay, let's do... Now, what would you think I would pick? I would go with around here, as we'll start to see slowly. I don't really enjoy hanging around people all the time, as much as it may seem. You often spend time exploring unrealistic yet intriguing, yes. All the way. I spend my entire day thinking about things that will never happen, just because that's how I think. Your travel plans are more likely to look like a rough list of ideas than a detailed itinerary. Let's see. Yeah, basic. I'm pretty spontaneous. I'd have to agree with that. Also, by the way, I got these a while ago, these classes. Prescriptions, if you're curious, I am nearsighted. I can only see things up close, which doesn't really make sense. I don't need to see far away right now. I'm wearing them because this is the real me. I don't know. Anyway, you often think about what you should have said in conversations long after they have taken place. Yes. I'm very specific with what I say. Yeah. So I'll agree with that. If your friend is sad about something, your first instinct is to support them emotionally, not try to solve the problem. Yeah, I can see that. Because if they have a problem, I usually would go for emotions first. I would probably try and comfort them, maybe, and then kind of look for any solutions, if they want a solution anyway. So yes, I agree. People can rarely upset you now. Now this depends on what these people are talking about, I guess, that can upset me. I have a few insecurities. Everyone does. This is tough. I usually put on a smiling face, and I I don't really know a lot of people who could upset me, but if someone were to try and upset me, I guess it wouldn't affect me very much. Like if it's like, oh, you suck, you dumb. That wouldn't really upset me, obviously. It's just like anyone else. If they were to attack me, if they were to go deep on my insecurities, sure. Okay, people rarely upset you. I'm going to agree a little bit on that. You often rely on other people to be the ones to start the conversation and keep it going. Yes, fully agree on that. Because I'm not very good at starting conversations. See, as you know, contrary to popular belief, I'm not very good at talking to people. Because I'm usually wherever the situation might be, at a party or just hanging out with friends. I usually just let a conversation start and have me sort of join it. It's mostly just jokes from me. Like I'm just the stupid attention grabber at any party, which that's usually the case. If you know me well enough, the only things that I've probably ever said to you is either a stupid joke or a yes or no answer. Basically it. If you have to temporarily put your plans on hold, you make sure it is your top priority to get back on track as soon as possible. You temporarily put your plans on hold? Not really. I go on tangents a lot. Just talking. But in general, if I had something to do and I took a little break, I'll probably procrastinate a bit. It's just a habit. You rarely worry if you made a good impression on someone you met. Now, actually, no. Yeah. I rarely worry. Someone I just met, I usually don't really worry about first impressions, but it usually comes down to people that I know very well. Like if I know someone well enough, that's when I start to care a bit more about what we talk about and interests and things like that. Which is, from what I've experienced anyway, which is kind of weird. You'd think it'd be the opposite. But no, it would be a challenge for you to spend the whole weekend all by yourself without being bored. No, it would not be a challenge at all. I would probably find something to do, whether it be relaxing or, because free time, we're learning very fast that I am more of an introvert, which is probably going to be a surprise to some people. I really like spending time on my own. If anything, I might enjoy time on my own more than time with others, which isn't anyone's fault. It's just an internal thing. These glasses are slipping. Do I look smart? I hope so. Another reason why I'm doing this. So I look smarter. At parties and similar events, here we go. You can mostly be found further away from the action. Not really. Not really. I'm going to agree slightly. No, disagree slightly. Because I am a joke teller. I am a people pleaser. I like to be an entertainer. And which is more of like the extrovert side. A little bit of both. Everyone is a little bit of both. So, I don't know. I don't usually hang out in the corners of parties. I don't know. It's weird now because I haven't really lived enough of my life to truly know. I think people are always figuring out who they are. But I guess this is just based on all the parties I've been to. I'm a partier. When looking for a movie to watch, you can spend ages browsing the catalog. Yeah, I usually go to Rotten Tomatoes. That's usually my go-to. If I want to see a movie, I usually look it up on Rotten Tomatoes to see how good it is. Unless I heard good things about it already. That's just how I find my movies. Which is a little judgmental. I guess I should watch movies without really seeing what other people think. Because if I like a movie and other people don't, that's fine. But I love movies. I could go on for so long talking about movies. But I won't. I'll save you the time. You can stay calm under a lot of pressure. Yes, I agree. More or less. Like if there's a big test coming up, I don't really think about it too much until it's happening. When you sleep, your dreams tend to be bizarre and fantastical. Now, this is an interesting one because not really. The most bizarre dream I've ever had, I think, is like I imagined when I was younger. I always imagined I was Spider-Man. Does that count as bizarre? Just swinging through the city, normal stuff. I don't really have any dreams now. Like with quarantine, I just sleep. I don't really dream about anything. All I remember my other dreams being is either being a superhero or me falling off of a building. Is that bad? I don't really... I'm gonna disagree on that one. In your opinion, it is sometimes okay to step on others to get ahead in life. Ooh. No. That is... You imagine? No, I cannot even imagine stepping on other people, especially to get ahead in life. I've trained myself, I guess. I've lived long enough to know that if I hurt someone else's feelings, that is going to make me feel worse than probably how they feel, because that's just how I live. I live to make people happier. I hope to make people happier than how they're already feeling, because if I do the opposite, I will never forgive myself. That's just a thing, So if I can ever help someone out in life, I would, even if it's out of my way, because I always put others before myself. Whether that's a problem or not, I don't know. That's just how I live. Usually you lose interest in a discussion when it gets philosophical. No. Oh no. I could go deep for forever, basically. I don't usually talk a lot about deep things to people. It's usually more inside of my head, because I do a lot of internal thinking. But yeah, when you know someone thinks highly of you, you also wonder how long it would be until they become disappointed in you. Goodness gracious! What is this test? That's really sad. No. No. Why would I think of that? I hope no one thinks about that. How long it'll take for someone to be disappointed in you. That does not sound good. You often drift away into daydream. Yes. Yep. Various idea. Yep. All the time. You look after yourself first and others come in second. Full on disagree. Yep. Even when you have planned a particular daily routine, you usually just end up doing what you feel like at any given moment. Yeah. Spontaneity. You often contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. Yeah. You know what? I do. I do think a lot about how life doesn't really matter. And we're just on this rock or whatever. You've heard it. You've heard it all already. But it is fascinating to think about how small we really are. You often talk about your own feelings and emotions. Not at all. I'm a man! I have so much testosterone. I have no emotions, okay? I'm a sitting rock. No, seriously, I need to get out more. I need to talk to people more. I don't usually talk about how I feel, which I should more. I am a mediator. Whoa, look at this. Okay, mind. This trait determines how we interact with our environment. More introverted than extrovert. Wow, 28% extroverted. Makes a lot of sense. And this is where the test comes in very nicely, because start reading. Oh my goodness. There's a whole thing. Observant, intuitive, a little more intuitive. Nature. How we make decisions and cope with emotions. More feeling than thinking. Yep, I can see that. Tactics, straight reflex. Our approach to work, planning, and decision making. more prospecting than judging. I don't know what these words mean. Okay, so there you go. I am more of an introvert than an extrovert. Crazy, right? That almost makes you think, then why would I get on a stage? How is it even possible for me to, like, be in plays as I have been in over, like, my high school career? And I can't really tell you. But with plays, not only are you not really interacting with the audience, you don't have to think of anything off the top of your head, unless you mess up a line, that's really bad. But yeah, that's, I don't know. Anyway, mediator. I don't know what that means, but that's my personality. INFPA or INFPT. Mediator personalities are true idealists, always looking for a hint of good even in the worst of people and events, searching for ways to make things better. While they may be perceived as, this is very crazy, while they may be perceived as calm, reserved, or even shy, mediators have an inner flame and passion that can truly shine. Comprising of just 4% of the population. I don't know about that. The risk of feeling misunderstood is unfortunately high for the mediator personality type. But when they find like-minded people to spend their time with, the harmony they feel will be a fountain of joy and inspiration. Wow. How philosophical. That's crazy. How do you get that sort of statistic? 4%. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you guys are going to have to do this yourselves. If you want to know more about who you may or may not be, there is a bunch of different things. Now this is cool. It shows mediators you may know. William Shakespeare, Alicia Keys, all these people, Tom Hiddleston, Julia Roberts, William Wordsworth. Have they taken the test too? Johnny Depp! Frodo! What? How do you know this? But yeah, this seemed to be the most relevant personality test. I know there are a lot of them out there. Like, oh boy. I do know about BuzzFeed's extensive collection of quizzes. Maybe I'll do those next time. If you want to see this again, I hope you enjoyed. That was about it. Again, a link will be in the description for the test if you want to take it yourself. I had a good time, and hopefully you learned some more things about me, which hopefully this is more of along the lines of what you guys want to see. Let me know if you liked it. So yeah, and let me know if you want me to do these BuzzFeed quizzes. Yeah. Who knows? I don't know. But anyway, that's it for me and this video. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.